Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing a psychic reading on Chrishell Stause. Hope I said her name right. Chrishell Stause. If you're not familiar with her series, I think it's on Netflix. It's called Selling Sunset. She is an actress and a real estate agent in Hollywood, etc. So I haven't watched the show, but a friend recommended that I look at the show, and I was like, let me go ahead and just see who are the stars. And before I get know anything about them, other than that she's a real estate agent and an actress, to go ahead and do a reading on her. So for those of you that are not aware, she was married, and the person that she was married to, they're no longer together. This person has already moved on. So what I feel, and I'm going to give you the insights on what I feel about Chrishell and what I see. Like, I feel like she's a very good person. I like her energy. Her aura is very bright. It's almost like a pink, but I also feel like there is some purple around her as well. It means that she's very spiritual, but she's also very passionate about her own stability, her financial stability, and also about creating and just showing the world, that she's not one dimensional. So she has many facets to her. I feel like, though, a lot of people misinterpret when they first see her. They misinterpret like who she is, and so she can be the nicest person, but I also feel like she is very vulnerable at certain times. And so I just see that she's going through a period right now where it's like very petty, post breakup or post divorce, post situation, post love life. Let's just say that it's very muddy. The waters are very muddy. It's very hard on certain cases because you have negative people who are just trying to bring you down. And I feel like she is someone that is a fighter, and I feel like on some level, her actual physical world, her being here in the physical world, it's been very hard on some level, mentally and emotionally and spiritually for her. But Spirit is saying for her not to give up because she's very strong. She's a fighter, and she's going through a year where I feel like everything is almost like at a standstill. But at the same time, it's giving her time to really reflect deep within on what is best for her, what is next for her. Because even though she is doing real estate as well, I feel like her passion is always going to be acting, and that's where she's going to be. I also get that there's just a lot of different choices. She's completing a cycle right now. So it's like this is a cycle that she is completing in her life. This could be the marriage that I feel like did not work out. And so, again, she's completed a cycle. She's moving forward. And she's wondering, do I have what it takes to, go back out into the dating world, to go back out and deal with all the people that I have to deal with? Because, I am around, I'm one of the top real estate agents, or I have, an image to maintain. But I feel like, she has nothing to really worry about because her aura and her energy is just so infectious and positive that she's going to bring people towards her automatically and draw them in. She has the it girl factor, so she could easily be in acting and not real estate, which is what she's doing, through Selling Sunset. But I also feel like Spirit is saying for her to be careful because there are going to be some men that approach her that are not necessarily interested in anything, but rather like than to have like a fast moment with her. And she's not that type of girl. I feel like she's very old fashioned. She wants things done, in a certain way, and she deserves that respect from people. So I feel like there's a lot of different options and avenues opening up to her. I do feel eventually like she's going to definitely be with someone that is very rich, that has a lot of money, and that is also very stable himself. And I don't feel like he is an actor, but I do feel like he would be more into like business development, maybe even in the real estate industry himself. And I feel like he's much older than her, but it won't be about age. I do feel like there will be a true soul connection. And I feel like there may be like a 10, almost like a 10-year difference or gap, or close to 10 years gap. So she's, fairly young. I feel like this person will be a little bit older than her. I do see a lot of heartbreak and cords that are still attached to her ex. And Spirit is saying for her to release those cords, that they are no longer good. And I feel like a part of her inability to release certain things is due to the fact that she is someone that wanted to really invest into this relationship. She's someone that truly cared. But I don't feel like her ex was someone that is very loyal, and the fact that he's moved on so quickly kind of gives us that, right? That's right. Like that is potentially like the problems that they had, because they cited, if I'm not mistaken, what is that? Differences within the marriage. So that's what I get. But I also feel like she has a lot of good things coming up. They're speaking about celebrations and things that are coming up for her. So after, like, I feel like summertime is going to be a very good time for her to be in the right mindset. But over the next 2 years, there's going to be amazing and tremendous growth for her. There are other people on the show I'm hearing that are jealous of her, people who don't necessarily like her. And so I just get that there is that energy, of other women, maybe real estate agents or people like that that are just not happy with her. Even like friendships that she has, she needs to evaluate them. And I feel like she will. She's very, very smart, and very empathic as well. I do feel like she is very intuitive. It's just a matter of her trusting her gut, and her kind of like traveling and the world is when she feels the most free, and it's good for her. It's very much her. I also don't know if her hair is going to be cut, because Spirit is like talking about her changing her style, maybe not cutting it like a shag, or like a pixie cut, but cutting it maybe like right around her shoulders, cutting it a little short, going for almost like a long bob type of look. I don't know if that's something that she would ever consider, but it's like something that I feel like she's going through a invention of herself, a transformation over the next 2 years, and we're going to start seeing a lot of that now. There still is this part of her, that feels like she has to be very defensive, because they may have, her ex and her may have had some mutual friends and things like that. But Spirit is saying that, there is still like some people that are going to create drama, whether it's like, sharing gossip. They saw so and so, and it's like at a certain point she's going to have to like stand up and say, I don't care what he's doing with his life. That he's free to do whatever he wants. I'm free to do whatever I want. But it's like those people that feel so comfortable to come with her with that gossip, they need to ask themselves, she needs to ask, why do they feel so comfortable to do that, to her. So I feel like, again, just a lot of different barriers that she's going to have to face over the next 2 years. A lot of people coming at her, people that don't even know her, just that they assume, or people that she's had friendships with, but they're very two-faced, very superficial. That's what I get. But for her, she is going to really like master all of her obstacles that she's facing and that she will face. Like if there is a problem with, a contract falling through, or a property, that is listed that is falling through, she will always try her best to get at it. And so she's well respected, and people know, she is very capable. But I do feel, and what I get eventually for her is like a business mindset, a business that she would be running herself, like opening up a business. And it wouldn't be anything in the real estate. This could be in the beauty world. It could be like in jewelry, or fashion, something to do with like with those areas itself. And it may not make any sense right now, but something that she may need to hold on to if she happens to listen to this reading. But that's what I get. I do feel like over the next 6 months there's going to be 2 guys. One of them is about her age. Well, actually both of them are about her age. They're both light skinned, they're both Caucasian. I feel like both have dark hair. One of them may have like brown eyes, the other one may have like blue eyes, but I do feel like both of them are going to be coming to her, but one is kind of immature, and I don't feel like they are going to be a good match. They may hit it off and be like friends, and she'll be like, okay, you know what, let's like call it cold turkey, and just like start giving him radio silence and then moving on. The other guy is more serious. I feel like he's more stable. He's a better option. But again, either way, she won't go wrong. She is being given a second chance at love and a second chance at being happy. And I do see her married in the future. So again, she is going to have all of that. And I also, they talk about children as well. I feel like she does desire to have children. So I don't know if she has children now, but I do pick up that she will have children in the future. And I feel like she will have like a baby girl. So again, this is what I get. This is what I see. This is on Miss Chrishell Stause. I hope I said that right. But anyways, I want to thank you so much for tuning in, and many blessings and love and light. Bye.